Shalom to everyone. My name is Rabbi Howard Wolk, the community chaplain with Jewish Family Service. I work with Faith Presbyterian Hospice. Hope this finds all of you well, that you enjoyed the holidays. And this week, we've now experiencing cold weather in Dallas, expecting snow in a couple of days. So hope everybody makes it through the wintry mix. Want to share one or two ideas with you this morning. In the synagogue, we're going to be reading the beginning of the book of Exodus, the second book of the Torah, the second book of the five books of Moses, and we'll be introduced to Moses first as a baby and then as an adult. And first three episodes that talk about Moses as an adult present him to us in three very different scenarios, interacting with different people. Moses is raised in the palace of Pharaoh. He goes out and sees an Egyptian taskmaster beating up, killing a Hebrew slave. He comes to the aid of the slave, kills the Egyptian. The next day, the next episode, he goes out. Two Hebrews are arguing. One is about to hit the other, and he says to him, "Why are you going to strike your brother?" So Moses intercedes in that episode. But because he had slain the Egyptian in the first episode, even though he's being raised as a prince in Egypt, Moses has to flee the country. He goes to the land of Midian. And there he sees that female shepherds are being accosted by male shepherds, and he intervenes. He stops the bullies from bothering these women. He helps them water their cattle, their flock. Eventually, Moses marries one of those shepherdesses, Zipporah, the daughter of Jethro. So three episodes. In the first case, Moses intervenes between a Hebrew and an Egyptian. In the second, he intervenes in a case involving two Hebrews. In the third situation, he interjects himself to help between two fighting non-Hebrew groups. Perhaps we would expect Moses to intervene in the first two episodes, but the third involved not Hebrews, yet he intervenes. And I think these episodes give us insight into Moses, that whatever the situation, he always sought to help the underdog, the one who needed assistance, whether it was physical assistance, whether it was to come to the defense of someone who's being accosted verbally. He intervened. He was concerned with other people, no matter the situation, no matter who the person was. And that says certainly a lot about his character. I think it relates to our respective occupations and endeavors, that no matter who the person is, we seek to help that person, whether it's physically, emotionally, psychologically. And then a little bit later on, while Moses is working as a shepherd for his father-in-law, we're told that one lamb got away from the flock. Now, most shepherds wouldn't bother chasing after that one little lamb. You know, it's part of doing business. You lose some animals. But Moses went after that individual lamb. And right after that, God appears to Moses for the first time at the burning bush. What's the connection? By going after that individual lamb, Moses indicated that he was interested not just in the flock, but the individual lambs. And that's a very important ingredient, a very important value for a leader to have. You cannot be interested just in the group. The group is made up of individuals. of individual people, cannot be interested only in the mass gathering of people, but each individual person. That's, I think, a critical value for a leader to have, a president to have, the head of a family, the head of a company, the head of a hospice group. We deal with individuals. That's our commitment. It's not just I want to take the interests of the group in mind, but that group is made up of individuals. And in everything that we do, I think we always give attention to the individual. No person is unimportant for our attention, just the opposite. We extend ourselves to each person, to each individual, whatever their situation is, whatever the context may be. I want to thank you for your attention. Stay warm and all the best. Shalom.